Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I'm the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. And welcome to today's video. It is going to be a very chill plan with me. It's been a while since I've done a real-time plan with me, and definitely one that's relaxed. So I thought we would do that today. I also wanted to share with my ladies who are over in the Discord, in my free members in particular, we have added some new channels. It was something that my assistant Brona and I were talking about, and I put it in the announcements because before we just kind of had the free forum, but it's not as interactive as we would like, and it's not as user-friendly for those who are not used to Discord. And so, as you guys can see, I'm clearly used to Discord. So I'm a little bit more comfortable with Discord. Channels tend to be an easier space than a forum. And so we did acknowledge that. And so we have added some new channels, and it's called Free Space. Of course, your Discord is not going to look like this unless you're a paid member. So the free members will have access to right about here, so you can see like the free forum, the welcome, and meet the team and all of that, and then the free space all the way down to questions. So there's the free faith channel that you have access to, the planning inspo, the font fun, foodie corner, and questions. So that is definitely something to look into if you are interested. Hold on really quick, let me do something. There we go. If you are interested in joining the Discord. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly. We do have some new channels over there. And then for my ladies who are already in the paid Discord, don't forget to join the free Pinterest board that we have over there. Let me go to it. It is our planning ideas board, and it has a ton of pins on it already. It's just for inspiration, or if there's things you're interested in. It's also great for planner views if you're into bullet journaling, or you just need, like I said, some inspiration for planning. I like to go in there and grab images to add to my spreads, etc. So that's definitely something to consider. Now, let's chit chat about something really quickly. I don't know if I said this, but if you're new here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm just going to say that in case I didn't cover my bases. Let's hop over into April. And let's hop over into, actually wait, before we go there, let's go over to the Perpetual Faith Calendar. I have been knocking Joshua out. I'm going to be done with this book super soon, and I'm super excited because next is Judges. Let me see. And then after that, it'll be Ruth, which lines up really well because we have the Ruth study out. But I do intend to do that with you guys for the month of May as our faith bit in the Discord. So we'll be doing that over there. Did I do 21 last night? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look over there. So with the Bible study on YouTube, this is what's taking it so long. We do so much faith content in the Discord that it snatches up majority of my time. I don't really like to do rushed material, but to give you all an idea of what we've been doing over in the Discord, we have the Land of Milk and Honey scripture writing plan that we've been doing, which we did Deuteronomy 11. Oops. I'm trying to, look, I'm trying to get to my pins over here, but we did this one last night, so there. Let me go ahead and mark this off. But yeah, we've been doing the scripture writing plan for the month of April, and the notes have been bountiful. I do a video a day over there breaking down each of the verses that we have in our plan. So this was Deuteronomy 11. So today will be day 12. I'll be filming that when I'm done with this. But that's what's been taking me so long to get to the Bible study over on YouTube, because I'm like wondering, I'm like, what is it that's taking me so long? But it's like because I'm still doing so much faith content over in the Discord, so it's really hard to balance on top of my own personal studies. So forgive me if it's very spaced out, but I am still going to be doing it. It's just not going to be as sporadic as I would have hoped, because we're doing faith content literally every single day in the Discord. So there is that. Now let's talk about Look, I'm walking you guys all through my planner. We got to talk about my daily views for a minute here. Hold on. The ladies have been like losing it. We have to fill out today because I haven't filled out what actually occurred. And then I'm seeing that my little picture is missing. I'm noticing lately Zoomnotes has been doing a really interesting job with keeping the information that I put on my page. I've noticed like things disappear and I'm not sure why. I'm like, okay, we weren't doing this before. But anyways, some of the ladies, I'm not going to do anything about this. I'm going to leave this alone. Some of the ladies have been looking at my schedule and they've been really interested about this bedtime for kids at 4:30. And so it has been requested of me to share my bedtime routine. Now, I will let the ladies over in the paid Patreon actually see my routine. And I will be sure to show you guys my watch so you know I'm not lying. But over here, we can just talk about it really quick while I'm doing my stuff over here. So one of the reasons, I have to talk about the reasoning first, okay? I get my kids to bed early for a couple of reasons. One, I have to work, right? And the time frame is very precious because I'm not going to be up into AMs. I did that earlier on with the business because my son's sleep schedule, obviously as an infant, was crazy. I started, for those of you who don't know, I started this business right after I had my son. So newborn and new business at the same time. Crazy. I had no nanny, no help. Oh my goodness. Other than my husband who worked full time. So there was that. So the bedtime situation, I had coffee and a cinnamon roll today. I spelled that wrong. But anyways, so Jesus, Daisha. And then for lunch, none. I didn't have any snacks today either. My goodness. Excuse my crappy handwriting. For dinner, we'll sort that out. My eating habits have been terrible lately. We're not going to talk about it. I've been skipping way too many meals. I did not do my social media calendar. I did not make any content. Look, we didn't do anything productive today aside from the Discord, which was like really important to me. So cardio, budget. I did my hair last night actually. I do need to clip my nails still, and I still need to soak my feet. Hence why I keep hiding my nails from you guys. I don't want you all to see how terrible they look. But anyways, so work is one thing. Then on top of that, my son is 3 and my daughter's 6, okay? Just for age reference of why they get to bed at 4:30. So we're going to do a weekly plan with me. I don't know why I'm over here. Let me go back to April. Another thing and another reason why we get them to bed this early as well is because of the fact that they don't take naps, okay? I still have Saturday and Sunday, so that's why that's not filled out. But this is kind of like an after the pen situation. They don't take naps, which is pretty depressing if you think about it, because especially when you're talking about a 3-year-old who doesn't take naps, right? So this is kind of how it works, okay? Because my son is 3 and my daughter's 6 and they don't take naps, but they wake up very early, if I were to do their routine from the time they wake up throughout the whole day without a nap, and I put them to bed at the average time of like 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. like most people, they will be crazy by the 6 o'clock hour. And I know this because when we go out, that's the only time where it's like a caveat, right? Because we're out and about, we often don't get home at 4:30. We normally get home at like 5 and get them down at 6. But they got to go to bed, right? And then most children, they say, like most children, the best sleep they're going to get is that 8 o'clock hour, that hour that they need to get that REM sleep, I think it's called, or like a deeper sleep or something like that. So for me, this is where the mommy logic comes in. I need to work. I need them to bed because they don't take naps. And I don't get any time to myself or with my husband because we don't have any active adult help. So no grandmas, no nannies, no nothing like that, right? So that is why our routine looks like this. Now let me tell you how I accomplish it, okay? We're going to use this weekly routine. It's been a while. My son and daughter wake up at around anywhere between, well, my son wakes up anywhere between 5:30 to 7 o'clock. It just depends on his growth because obviously he's 3, so he's got some sporadic growth patterns, right? My daughter wakes up at around 7-ish, okay? And I don't wake up at that time. I don't wake up at that time. I hear them. When I say I don't wake up, I mean I don't get out of bed. I hear them because I have their monitors next to my bed and I read my Bible on my Kindle in the morning. My husband will get up and go get them going for the morning, and I will use the restroom, get myself together because I'm preparing to be by myself with the kids all day long. I need a me moment, so he takes care of their morning routine. By the time I get downstairs, y'all, I kid you not, they are in their chairs, having breakfast. Church at home is on the television. They're praising and singing and all of those things. And I can go ahead and get my coffee going and I can sit down and get my little plan together for their school stuff. And it's good to go. Like, it's peachy keen. It's no issues. Oops. What is this? Text box. Let me pull this over here. Actually, Yeah. So anyways, they're up relatively early. They have school going on, all of these things. And then they play, they do lunch at 12 something. Like, they're doing all of this with no breaks. There's no quiet time in your room with the lights off or anything like that. You know, when you would go to school at that age where they would have you guys lay down on your little pallet and like all that stuff. My kids don't do that during the day because they refuse to. It's not because I try to stop them from doing it. I tried the whole nap thing. I tried it. It was a battle that I was not willing to fight while working. So yeah, I essentially gave the heck up. I want to use the freebie though. Let me go back to the freebie for this month. I'll have to call him later because I gotta film this. I want to use this one. Yeah, anyways, let's fast forward to dinner time. So they've already played together separately, had lunch and breakfast and all of that, did school, all of the above, right? My son at this point is normally a cranky little creature. He is normally barely making it at this point because he's been up, mind you, since between 5 or 7 o'clock. Dinner time is at like 3 something, like 3:30. So do the math. Like he cleans up at 3 o'clock. He's normally done at around, and yes, my 3-year-old does clean up. I put on Blippi's cleanup song on repeat on Alexa, and I have him clean up what he can, and then I go and finish out for him because that's how I got my daughter to clean her own room at the age of 6. I teach them early because I have to work and I can't do everything. So some independence, in my opinion, has to happen because I'm by myself, right? So anyways, I'll sit him down and give him his milk and let him watch a calming show. I close the curtains over here so that it becomes darker because normally at this time obviously is bright at the time they normally get dinner, which is around like 3:30, like I said. My daughter will come downstairs already dressed in her pajamas, already ready for bed, okay? And I know this sounds nuts. I know it does. It sounds crazy coming out of my mouth. But somehow we ended up like this, okay? So just bear with me. So anyways, once they're eating dinner and all of that, I send my daughter upstairs first. That way she can go ahead and get her hands washed, use the bathroom, whatever she needs to do, and go in her room, right? Then I take my son upstairs so he no longer has his sister as a distraction or someone to wound him up. He's already winding down. If you have 2 kids or more, you know what I'm saying. When they are together, especially a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, 2 different age groups, she's still more energized than he is at this point. So having them in the same space during bedtime is a no to the max. She normally has her Amazon tablet with her at this point, and she's doing the Minnow Kids app or ABC Mouse because that's what we allow her to do. There are a couple of games that we allow, but she doesn't really like them because ABC Mouse, she can get her tickets, she can play with her hamster, read, watch shows, like all the above. And then if she wants to sing or watch Gigi, God's Little Princess and all that stuff, she can watch it on Minnow. So she doesn't really need anything else. So she's normally in her room enjoying her tablet. I'm getting him ready for bed at this point by myself, obviously. My husband does it when he's here on his days off. Together, we do it together. Anyways, I get him ready for bed. He's tuckered out. He is tuckered the heck out. Like, he's finished at this point. There's nothing left for him to be doing. So now, as you can imagine, I go over to my daughter's room once I get him in his crib, and then I give her tablet, because a 6-year-old at this point, it's normally like 4:50ish. It's going on the 5 o'clock hour. She needs a little bit more time to herself. So she has her tablet after we do prayers until around 6:30, 7:40 on the weekends when I'm feeling extra generous for her. Now, this is the kicker, okay? This is the thing. It takes children on average about an hour to fall asleep. So you got to think about it like this. My son goes to bed at 4:30. He's not going to really fall asleep until around 5:30, 6 o'clock. So that's a good time for him to be asleep. And in general, sleep experts suggest that young kids go to bed between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. So that's perfect, because he ends up falling right on the nose of going to sleep at 6 p.m. I may put him in bed at 4:30, but he doesn't fall asleep until 6 p.m.-ish, right? Sometimes it's 5:30 if he's really tuckered out like today, but 6 p.m., right? My daughter, if I'm taking her tablet away from her at 6:30, because she's a little bit older and a little bit more excited, she's going to fall asleep around the time of 7:30 to 8 p.m. Now, when I take away her tablet at 7:40, she'll fall asleep at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, right? Which is a little late, but it's the weekend, so it's okay, right? That is how it works for me, though. That is how I'm able to do what I'm doing with them. Okay, no naps, and the fact that they take an hour to fall asleep anyways. So that's how I do it. That's essentially, that's it. I'm going to show you guys it. Like I said, today is the 12th and the 13th, the 14th. I'm going to start this week on a Sunday, though. So I'm going to go with the 14th for my start of my week. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. Where's 17? Oh, there it is. Let me see. 14, 15, 16, 17. That's what messed me up. 18, 19, 20. They're always trying to do this to me. So how many do I have? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right on the nose. But yeah, I wanted to explain that because I know when I shared my schedule, it was like, girl, wait a minute. What is your secret? But I'm telling you, I've been doing this since before my son was born, so my daughter's used to it, and my son knew nothing else, right? Other than when he was a newborn, naturally, because they're not going to sleep at those times. So, you know, that portion definitely varied. But when it comes to my daughter, she just knew. Oh my goodness, no. She just knew. And I've been doing that for a very long time. It also helps with date night with my husband and I, because like I've stated many times in my videos, we don't have any help because my mom's all the way in California and, you know, other things, etc. So it's just he and I. And if we're going to have date night, we need the kids out of the way. Also, I want to point out, I don't eat dinner with my kids. And I know that sounds pretty wild to some people, but we don't do dinner that way. I am at the table with them. They do eat with me there, but I'm not eating dinner at that time. No. Normally I will eat with my husband, or I will eat by myself, depending on what time he's going to get home from work. Oh my gosh, I keep dragging and dropping, and it's really getting on my nerves. Okay. Stop doing that. Oh my God. There we go. Like, it was like really trying to force me to drag and drop, and that was really getting on my nerves. But anyways, yeah, so that's essentially it. But like I said, for my ladies who are on the paid Patreon, you will get to actually see me do this, and it's going to be so awkward and probably poorly edited and all of those things, but I will definitely share how I do it, because yeah, I imagine that it is probably a little bit of an anomaly. It's like, what? You get your kids to bed that early? Oh my gosh, I can't tell you. If I didn't, I don't think I would have my sanity. Oh my goodness, especially doing this by myself. I do not think I would be sane at all. I will probably be losing my everlasting mind. I'm going to go over to my saved fonts and I'm going to use the bubble tea one that I shared in the Discord. It's also a part of the freebie that we had, which I will show you guys briefly toward the end of this video. But yeah, Sunday. I don't feel like using the Bumblebee script for today. Ooh, that is tiny. Oh my God. Let's go to properties really quickly. Let's go to properties, text properties, and let's scroll all the way down. Let's try the 20. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's still kind of small though, right? Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's go group to image, and let's drag it out to where the size we want it, and then let's ungroup it, and then let's shrink the siding down so we don't have all this excess space, and then we can drag it and drop it, and now we can go ahead and edit the text. And so it's at a 40.8. Oh my goodness, that'll do. But anyways, yeah, I love being a mommy, but I kid you not, when I first became a mom, I was terrified, and my daughter was so precious, but I put Sunday, I'm tripping. No. But she required a lot of love and care, and I was just not ready for what that really looked like. I don't think anyone really tells you, like, they say it and it's like you don't really realize just how much children really take up the day. So for me to have this schedule, it allows me to have the hobbies that I have, right? So I can plan in my planner, you know, I can work this wonderful business, I can play my Switch or my Xbox, I can read the Bible and study it for like an hour. Because I get, like, I've been downstairs for quite some time now. I was kind of scrolling the web and stuff like that. But I get all of these hours until it's my bedtime. I can do my nails and stuff. So if you are having a really weird routine with your kids, or you feel like you're not getting that time, then definitely consider that. Now, I know kids are older, certain kids are older, so it's a little different. And then on top of that, I know some children go to school, and the time I'm getting my kids to bed is the time that most kids are probably just really settling in home, just really doing their homework. But my kids, once again, are 3 and 6, and they're homeschooled. So we do school much earlier in the day, and it doesn't take us that long, which is one of the beautiful things about being able to be home with them and do the homeschooling, because I can kind of control the concept of their day and like what it looks like for them. So yeah, definitely consider finding some kind of way though, because I mean, even if you do like a kid's tablet and you put on the Minnow app for them, they've got something on there for teenagers, young kids, like something for every age, which makes me so happy. But yeah, definitely consider getting something like it, because man, it is wonderful. You can leave them with their tablet and they have the Minnow app on there, and they're learning all about the Bible. They're learning all about God. There's topics that are very personal that they handle beautifully with scripture. If your daughter's like my daughter's age, like 6 and 7 and 8 and stuff like that, then Gigi, God's Little Princess, is one I definitely recommend. Like, it's just so many good ones, so many good shows on there. And Church at Home you can't beat for the kids. And of course the Day Show is wonderful. These little label stickers are in Etsy. If you are a part of the Patreon and you were an active member, and that means you didn't cancel your membership in April, then you got this 232 cute or kawaii sticker kit for free. So definitely check your inbox if you have not and you were an active member. Sunday, I did a deep clean at the later end of the week, but Sunday, I'm probably, we did shopping yesterday, so that kills that. I think I'm just be chilling, y'all. I'm going to use this label sticker for that. I'll fill it in a minute. And then for Monday, that's work mode for sure. So I'm going to go over to the first page. I did these by category, if you can't really tell. Like, I kind of tried to color code them, and then I tried to put the categories of topics with each other. That way it's easier to kind of navigate your pages. So like there's work, this one's just like cafe, coffee themed. This one is supposed to be snacks or like birthdays or things like that. This one's medical, self-care, temple care as I like to call it, house chores, kitchen, more work or like school, depending on what you're doing, and planning as well. Budget slash groceries, reading, this includes the Bible and things like that, breakfast, and then you have your girls here just doing day-to-day activities, everyday life stuff. And then you have the bathroom, more budget, weather, and then you close out down here with more, this is travel, the travel one. So you get a little bit of everything with this like labeling sticker kit, and I absolutely love it. And at this point, I already know we're going to probably have to do another grocery trip on Tuesday, just because there were some holes that we were missing, especially like in our produce. And then I'm going to go over to the budgeting stickers because I see Friday here and I want to go ahead and put that budget sticker on there. We are going to be budgeting for sure. And it's crazy because I'm looking at the dates. The 20th is when I'm going to really need to be finishing up that box situation, which the box for for May is going to be so good. I promise you all. I'm so excited about it already. And you know, when I say I'm so excited about something and it's like early on, it's because I'm putting my foot, my knee, my whole leg up in it. Like I'm working really hard at it. Saturday at this point will definitely be laundry, and so will Wednesday for sure. I'll add more labels as the week goes on of things that maybe I need to add. But yeah, it's going to be definitely a laundry situation. I'll try to split it off, kids and hubby and I, but I'm going to use my chore chart for that, which I have been loving. And then, so I need to put this up here because I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. We're going to pop you here. But yeah, I'm obsessed with these labels for sure. Like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna move Sunday up just a touch, just a smidge. And I'm gonna move this up just a little bit and move Monday down just a little bit. Okay, so we have those things. I realize too, these are all touching the side, so I'm gonna just move that stuff over a little bit. I've really been liking to have a topic of the day, so it's nice to have these label stickers as well. It's one of the many reasons why I made it, because it helps me kind of keep the topics, right? I know what the main point of each day is. Thursday, for sure, I'm going to be doing some self-care. So it's definitely going to be washing, because I've washed my hair yesterday. So by this point, I will have probably refreshed my curls, and it'll probably be in a bun. Like, it'll probably be in a bun. So I'm probably going to need to be washing my hair, definitely. I got some dry shampoo, and it has been spoiling the crap out of me. But I don't need to be doing that. I do not need to be doing that. I'm like, ooh. And at this point too, I want to be doing some deep cleaning, but I want to use this little sticker here for it. So I'm going to use it. All right. So we've got our labels off to the side over here, and these two are just too big for my taste. So I'm going to shrink them down a little bit too. And I'm going to shrink this down too. All right, so we've got our label stickers, and then I'm going to go in and write with my actual handwriting because I don't feel like I can't be bothered with the whole font. And y'all know I got to tilt it a little bit. Sorry. But relax and play. But I also need to, I'll put over here like prep for work. Prep for school as far as the kids are concerned, and of course read Bible with hubby, and then read for PBC, which is our book club inside of the Discord. All right, and then this is a return to work. I do take my weekends, but the Discord will be something that I will keep on just because there's new members coming in and I don't want them to think I've abandoned it. So I will like hop into the Discord sporadically, but I won't be creating anything other than videos. But I'm trying to do what I used to do in the past, which is film everything in advance, edit it, and just drop it as I go. I'm just going to have to do the routine thing tomorrow because obviously, naturally, the day's already over. So I can't really do that. So return to work. And it's going to be May box situation all day long. I'll just be working on May's box for sure. If I need to add anything, I will. And then restock for sure. There's a grocery list and an inventory list, so I'm going to fill that out once we restock in my planner. It comes from the homebody set in the shop if you're needing an inventory stuff. All right, and I'm gonna make a patterned grocery list, and what that means is like, what do we normally buy more consistently? What needs to be refilled more consistently? Because then those can be the bulk purchases, excuse me, from like BJ's or something. And so laundry, at this point, we'll do kids because my husband and I will last a little bit longer. Refresh hair. I'm not gonna put anything on the side for these days just because they're a little bit further out and things change. I don't really like to plan so far in advance. If anything, all the time that I've spent planning, this one thing I've learned is trying to plan way out in the future is not worth it. Deep clean and budget. And then Saturday, more laundry, and this will be my husband and I. Okay, so now let's move over this way. So this is going to be more of like my work list situation, I think. And I'm going to go, where do I want to go? What sticker do I want to use? Let me see what will work with this. Definitely this page, if anything, because of the white and everything, it's going to blend probably the best. So I'm going to use this as like a corner piece. And I'm going to use probably some individual flowers. And then I'm going to get my little label girl. Oops. Oh my goodness. No. Why are you acting this way? Just trying to get to my daggone label stickers and I can't seem to find them. This must be it. No. Ah! Okay, here we go. I need the water girl that's at the back. It's tripping. Okay. I'm gonna pop her here. Maybe I want her on top because it looks kind of funny. It's because of this. I'm just going to pop this over that. As pretty as the handwriting is, it's getting on my nerves. I'm just going to put hydrate. And I'm going to center it. All right. Now, I've already put chores over here, so I'm going to do my work on this chart instead, because why not? Why not do it? So the beauty of planning is that you can really change up your planners as need be. Good gracious. I didn't push this thing all the way out. All right, work. And it'll still be in the planned and accomplished format, but I'm just doing it for work only for this particular situation. And so obviously I'm off work here, so off, my handwriting's so tiny here. I'm just gonna put off work, and I'm just gonna copy and paste it down to the bottom. I've become a huge fan of using my own handwriting as well as scripts. I don't know why. I just have. And so May's box. And at the bottom, I'm gonna fill it out as the week goes because obviously I gotta see where I am with the box. But by Friday, I need to definitely be basically done with it. So I'm going to put 75% done goal. That's something that definitely needs to occur for me to stay on track. And then with the tasks, I'm going to fill that I'm going to fill that in off camera, because I'm going to put what's going in the box on the tasks, and I don't want you all to see what I'm going to be planning for that, because obviously I like the boxes to be a surprise, especially when it's Mother's Day month for Americans. Yes. Now for my habits, it will be gym. It'll be reading Bible, scripture writing, let me see what else. Social media post. I didn't want to put this one on here, but I need to hold myself accountable some kind of way. I just literally don't care, and I'm like, I need to stop doing that, because social media is a great way to reach to new people, and I really have to get out of this I don't necessarily want to do it attitude. So I'm going to leave it at this for right now. I think this is a good set of thingamajigs. I don't like to track too many habits, because the likelihood of me getting them done is slim. I'm going to write a prayer over here when the week actually starts. I've done that a couple of times, and I really like that. And then up here is more than likely going to be just my either work schedule. Wait, no. Let's do school schedule up here. Yes, look, let's do school stuff up here. And I'm going to use my beautiful little one down here. My daughter has gorgeous brown skin, and so I'm going to use this to represent my baby. And I'm going to pop her right here at the top. Oops. I'm going to put her at the top, and I'm going to put homeschooling. This is really one of those views where you can fit your whole life on it all at once, which I really, really do like. So that's why I wanted to use it, because it's good for like a week where the box is all going on and everything's happening at once. And so obviously no school during Sunday and Saturday. I don't know, this might be my new favorite week view. And then Monday is Math Monday. But this week is special. She's trying to earn her Star Belly. This will be her second time going at it, because she got like a 90 on her test the last time. I told her at a 100%, I would get her and her brother a Star Belly that she wants, which together costs like $50. So I told her, I said, no, a 90 is not going to cut it. I need you to like excel for that gift. So on Friday, instead of arts and crafts, she's going to be taking that test to earn that. Test for Star Belly. This is basically a teddy bear that projects like the little lights on the ceiling. She got one when she was like 3. She begged her father for it, and he cracked and drove all the way back to Target after we had just got home to get it for her. So she loves those, and she wants another one, and she wants her brother to have one. So she's so sweet. Tuesday is grammar. And then Wednesday is Reading Wednesday. It's when we do our Bible read. Reading Wednesday, Bible. And then Thursday is review. And my son fits in there with like little preschool worksheets and stuff. But anyways, y'all, that's essentially it. That's going to be my weekly plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this chill chat situation about all the things. Look, all the things. It's actually, the sun is just now starting to really set. It is 6:32. The beautiful thing about this is I'm going to edit, and I have my whole evening to myself. This is what I'm talking about. I love it. Anyways, you all, God bless. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Definitely check out our Patreon, as well as the Discord and free forum. Reach out, introduce yourself. You only get what you take out of it. And before I go, let me show you what the freebie is for the Faith Month. We're going to be doing these monthly, which are prayer boards. I like to replace vision boards with prayer boards, because vision boards do not align with our faith and our Bibles and things like that. Has a lot to do with its origin. There we go. Not so much the intent behind it. You may not intend it this way, but the origin behind it is not actually biblically sound. So we do prayer boards Mine is taking 10,000 years to load up. I'm not going to mess with it, so I'm just going to pause this and wait for it to pop up. This is the prayer board. Sorry for it rocking. This is the prayer board for the month of May that I dropped inside of the Discord, excuse me. So if you are a free member or you want to become one, click the link in the description box, as well as the link that is in the on the end of the video, the end slide or whatever that I do. Click that link. It'll take you right over to Discord, or you can go to my Patreon. If the link isn't working, the link will be in the Patreon and it will work. But this is the freebie. You can write prayers for yourself, prayers for your family, and then if you get any prayer requests, I made a little key for myself over here, and I just label them by the topic. That way I can give a generalized prayer, especially if you don't know all of the ins and outs of the situation. So if you enjoy this particular kind of product, then definitely check out the Discord. Anyways, I'm hopping off for real this time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!